Okay, everybody up here?
Yeah.
Where we're standing at now, this is called the ore pocket. The miners in the stope in the upper levels bring their ore to what they call a grizzly up on the next level. They dump their rock to that grizzly, which is made out of track rails, and they put them about 10 inches apart. And anything that did not go through that 10 inches, they'd have to take a double jack 12-pound hammer and break it up so it'll go through. It'd come to these ore pockets, and then the mule skinners or the miners or the motormen, depending on what time of the mining history you're in, and stop one of these cars below a pocket and open these doors, fill these cars up, and push them on out of here. Now the mules were introduced into the tunnels in the early 1900s, and once they brought a mule underground, after they got all the explosive in their drill holes, the miners come along with what they call a spinner board, and they start lining their fuses up in the order they wanted them to go off. They'd always put this fuse on the bottom, and then the other holes in the order they wanted it to go off on. After they got them all stuck in the area they wanted them to go, look, I got rid of my spinner. They have what they call a spinner. It's about that long. It looks like a 4th of July sparkler, but it's a lot harder than one of those sparklers. It probably burns at about 2,000 or 3,000 degrees because it has a magnesium fire in it. They want this hole to go off first, so it'll break to these 4 holes. And then these 4 holes will go off, and those up there, all in order, and it'll make a hole probably about 9 foot tall, 9 foot deep, and maybe about 5 or 6 feet wide, not wider. And the miners, when they got all their fuses lit, they'd have about 40 seconds to light all those fuses. After they got them all lit, they'd walk around the corner and wait for the blast to go off. And as these blasts went off, they would count every one of them. And if they didn't hear them all go off, they'd go to the shift boss and they'd say, we have a missed hole in such and such a stope on such and such a level. The shift boss would tell his relief coming on, you have a missed hole in such and such a stope and level. He'd tell the crew coming in. The crew would come in, they'd clean up very carefully until they found that missed hole, and then they'd load it up with more explosive, light it, go around the corner, and wait till it went off. After it went off, they'd come in, finish cleaning up, and start their own drilling. This area over here gives you an example of
really good photo if you're looking straight down.
I
Keep
can
your
imagine.
shoes out.
I can imagine. Yeah.
Keep your shoes out of sight.
Jesus.
Distorts it.
How long have they been doing this?
This one's been
100 years.
many years.
100 plus years, I would assume.
100 years.
They finally discovered that they didn't have to burrow in like coal mining and the train. They could just